Hi.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
We're feeling good. We're feeling great.
Another day, another episode.
Yes.
Today we got the Asshole Tuesdays.
Welcome to Unplugged.
Okay.
So today, there's a bit of family drama.
Oof, we love family drama.
So they ask, am I the a-hole for not leaving something to my estranged daughter and her kids after she cut us off?
Estranged daughter and her kids. Interesting. Okay.
I have a terminal disease. Oh, I'm dying. In my late 60s also. And even before this, my health wasn't great. I'm a dad to 4 kids and a grandpa to 6 little kids, but I only know 2 of them.
That feels like a sign on you, but continue.
My oldest daughter was from a previous relationship of mine, and while the rest of my kids were from my wife. My daughter's mother always put lies in her head about me and tried to distance us from each other, and it worked.
It's not anything he did. It was her mom. Yeah.
She told me multiple times her stepdad was her actual dad, and I just stopped trying even though it hurt. And I just focused on my other kids who actually love and care about me. And with time, I got used to it.
You gotta move on.
I wasn't even invited to her wedding. And that was the end of our relationship.
Yikes.
We used to have low contact, but after she got married, there was no contact at all between us whatsoever.
I see.
I guess she must have been told about my sickness because last week she called for the first time in years, not to check up on me, but to ask about my will.
Bitch, you're not gonna do this.
She says because I was absent and horrible dad to her and her kids, they deserve more from my will than my other kids who were always there, especially after I got sick.
Wait a minute. Who?
Have you no shame? This man is dying.
And I told her that she and her kids are getting nothing from me because she clearly didn't need or want me, so she doesn't need my money. She went off on me, and even my ex is backing her up, saying that she was always right about me.
I have so many questions.
But I think why should my kids have to share what I earned with my hard work with someone who actively hated me?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Shish kebab. This is a mess. This is
This is bad.
This is a mess. Cause I don't even know where to begin. There's so many sides to this that I'm just like, everybody wrong. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, okay, if you start from like the estranged daughter side, bitch.
That's the craziest thing. But the problem is, I could understand where her thoughts and like this is coming from.
It's rooted from the mom. Like she implanted all of those
stories you've
poisonous, all the poisonous thoughts and everything from the beginning of time was from the mom. So it's not her fault. The demanding of the money is her though.
Not to check up that he was sick.
Demanding
but to call
of the
about
will.
the will.
That's just you. You're a grown-ass adult married at this point. You could have all the therapy in the world. You could have, you know what I mean? Like, you understand if you were like in your teens, in your youth, you're following your mother and your stepdad because what else can you do at that age? You learn from your role models at that point. But then as a grown-ass adult,
with your own kids,
I feel like you should have reflected at the very least. Been like, I heard you were dying. Can we have coffee and talk, maybe catch up? Something.
you know what I mean?
Just be like, I want to see if we can like, bond or something. Being like, I feel bad, anything. Just I'm having conflicting feelings. Let me talk to you. Because I feel like he would have been open to it at the very least then, as the dad. Because as the dad, you don't want to write off your kids. You never do.
That's true. But I mean, she still probably would have had these thoughts of, I'm literally here for the will, but let me make an effort to at least hide the nonsense.
Do you see what I was like? Do you
for.
have no shame? Like nothing. This man you have not talked to him, you've written him off, you called him everything under the sun, like, and then at the end he's dying early, not even like he's 80 or 90, he's 60, you know what I mean? He's dying early from a terminal illness. He's already going through a lot. His family, the rest of the kids are going through a lot. And then this bitch want to come from nowhere and be like, so about that money though?
He was an asshole to me.
It's your fault.
So the payback
should be
some of the inheritance.
The payback should literally be a payback.
And then after that, they will use the money while still hating him.
Nothing will change. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yo.
As a grown-ass adult, I feel like you should. That's a bitch-ass move. I'm sorry.
But at the same time, because this is Reddit, and we've said so many times, everybody would tell the story according to what they think is right.
That was my second point.
From the dad's perspective, I'm definitely saying this is you're not the asshole for cutting her off.
Yeah.
Cutting from the story. But at the same time, I'm thinking, okay, what is it exactly that the mom was saying? And what was being said, was that true at that time or was it not?
Because there's a reason you're not together anymore.
I'm not saying that in the situations where the mom and the dad are not together, that one parent could influence the other. This could have been the reverse, right? It could have been that it's the dad who's taking care of the kid and then the mom is the one with the, it doesn't really matter the sex. Is what was actually being told, and what was being told actually true or not?
Or at least was it based on some sort of truth, even if she was exaggerating it to the high heavens?
Was there something?
There could have been.
I can imagine as well, after years, after like a decade or more of like hearing
same thing
just
over and
stuff
over again.
about, you would think at some point, this is just my don't take this like psychology or science or anything. But I would imagine at some point, if you're old enough, you're like, you know what? Let me try and actually like confront this person, perhaps. Like, let me try.
This is what I was saying. Like, it could have been at any point beforehand, as a grown-ass adult. You could have reflected, thought about it, been like, were they telling the truth? Because parents, at a certain point, you reach the age when you're just like, I don't think everything you told me was the truth. I need to have my own brain. I need to think.
Yeah. Let me see the person for myself.
Yeah.
And if they behave I will be like, I tried, but it was exactly as you told me. And that's why I don't want nothing from this nigga except the inheritance.
Not the inheritance.
Except the inheritance.
I'm just like, what in the hell? Because I feel
like a really bad situation. Just
it's
in
really
general.
bad. It's really bad.
It's a sad situation.
And I feel like I need to hear from the other perspectives as well. Because like we said, when you're the OP of a Reddit story, you tend to paint yourself in a good light.
And this is a short one too.
And it was a short one. I don't know if there's an update. They might be. We don't see. But it's just based off of this alone, you're not the a-hole. However, at the same time, the part where, the part where the daughter came in and was like, I need money, is crazy. But how do you feel about a parent after the kid reaches out, no matter for whatever reason? After the kid reaches out about your terminal illness, if the parents are just like, you ain't getting shit.
You know what? At the end of the day, they worked for what they have.
100%.
It's not by nature that just because they have it, now it's going to be yours. And as an adult, that's not how you should be going through life either way.
True.
It could be that they have all these things that you're seeing, but perhaps they're in debt. And once they go, the bank is coming in to take their money. So you can never count on the fact that of what you're seeing your parents have. Because it's not always, or it's not often that parents actually discuss their finances with their kids.
True.
Especially now that they're grown and they're grandparents. So they're thinking, you already have your own family. You're trying to figure out, it's not that you're waiting for me to die so you can inherit, so you can live.
Insanity.
So... Yeah. Just in that in itself, I'm like, I don't know if this is what she was waiting for.
That's fucked up.
I don't know. And I don't even know how she got to hear about this. They've not
What if
been
the
in
mom was
contact.
the one
That.
to tell her, being like, hey, your biological dad
But
is
how
dying?
did she find out?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
There's someone out there, because if it's just
Someone's
in the
talking.
family, you could understand. But maybe like somebody talked to the cousin, maybe that cousin was close to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the aunties, like.
It's true, because just because she written off the dad as like, we're not talking, does not mean that everybody
They're
in
not
the
getting
extended
updates.
family. You know what I mean?
And this is like after the dad got sick.
Yeah.
So before, they could have been getting updates throughout, but they decided not to do anything, say anything. But now it could be there's
so many
human relationships.
Because for me, it's the part of like, okay, I understand that she's an adult now. You as the actual adult as well. You're the parent of the 60-year-old. You know what I mean? If you're the 60-year-old, if your kid reaches out to you, you don't immediately just be like, you ain't getting shit. Like, you have the same attitude back, because you're still
It's your child.
It's still your child.
Yeah.
You still, created this being, even if you weren't there for the whole of it, and you still have a feeling towards them, because you've seen parents being like, oh, fuck that kid, like, depending on whatever they've
those
done.
kids deserve it, because they've
true.
probably grown up with like a silver spoon or a gold spoon. I don't know what they're saying now, but sometimes you can understand it. In this one, it's a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that, for mothers, for example, they'll always be like, oh, this kid ain't nothing, and then like this kid will come back and she will be like, my baby, you know what I mean?
The prodigal son,
the prodigal son, the prodigal daughter. You know what I mean? Because I've seen parents be like, oh, this kid ain't shit because he's out in the streets doing whatever God knows willing. But then if the kid comes back and be like, I'm sorry, they'll be like, baby, like, you know what I mean?
But that's the beauty of human.
It's the heart, because when you're the parent, you have that it never leaves you. And that's why I'm like, him going back at her being like, she ain't getting shit. I'm like, that feels like it's stooping to her level in a sense.
It could be also how the person approached the whole situation.
Very true.
Like, you didn't contact me for the longest time, and then now that you did, because we don't even know how that. I don't know if it was a phone call, I don't know if it was text. We don't even know how they communicated.
Just that she came back for the money.
Yeah, but it could have been that she began with, oh, how are you doing? I heard that you're not feeling well, and so I wanted to reach out because da 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 da. And then the conversation came went on for a while, and then that came out. It might have come out as just like a, and this cannot be like a by the way, This is not like, oh, by the way,
I heard that you had money,
and we need more, because
how about that will?
Like, I don't know. You're not the a-hole, in my opinion.
You're not the a-hole.
If the situation is actually happening as you've written in the story, I don't think the daughter deserves anything, unfortunately, because she is an adult. She had time to get in contact with you and try to do something with you. She decided not to. Wait until like life was getting tough, because this would have happened if he was like 80 and like almost on his,
True.
And some of the comments actually were saying to immediately get in contact with a competent lawyer.
Yes, because you know she's going to try after your death.
You know.
Then she's going to be like, I'm the oldest daughter. I deserve. I suffered.
You're like, but you didn't. How did you suffer when you're not with him? Or because you're not with him, you suffered?
He was abusive. He wasn't.
But you never were. He was never there. He was emotionally absent.
It was emotionally abusive by being emotionally absent, even though you turned him away. But
because of your mama. But
you were innocent in this.
And you had a stepdad. But one of the comments said, not the a-hole, and now that you know she knows, talk to a lawyer.
Yep.
You may want to adjust it so she gets a single dollar.
The level of petty.
Make it so she cannot contest your will.
That's the one, yeah.
Again, a lawyer will know this better. I've just seen too many greedy people contest wills trying to obtain more.
That's very true.
And I definitely agree with that point.
Very true.
If possible,
that goes for all the kids. That goes for everybody who is involved or not involved in the will.
Everybody.
Make it so that nobody can contest it.
Even, they probably would say AI in this time and age, but I've always thought if it's like a contract, it doesn't matter what kind of contract, if it's possible, film it. film it.
Have video proof with
You got
in it.
your lawyer there, maybe an even extra lawyer involved, and then you have the two people who are like witnesses. Because even at a wedding, that's a contract. You always need witnesses, right? Everybody's on camera. You read the will.
Sign it.
Sign it there. Put it on screen. Here. Signed by. Signed by. So now you have video and you have the paper evidence of,
You can't just be
this
like,
will.
yeah, so you can't be like, oh, it was under duress, he signed this, or whatever.
Or he was not in his right mind because he was sick.
Listen.
Because in some places you can get a lawyer. You get caught by the police, shut the fuck up and what? Get a lawyer. You're doing your will, shut the fuck up and what? Get a lawyer. In any situation in life where you don't know what to do, shut the fuck up and what? Get a lawyer.
That's the end of that. You should have been at this point. You watch too much true crime. This is your thing.
But you see so many situations where you thought you would never end up in.
Yeah.
And you do.
But the people you trust the most too. So you're just like, oops.
Even those you don't trust, but
hey, that's a different story.
Because the mom is definitely gonna come.
100%.
That's the thing. Even the daughter, I don't think the daughter came to ask for the will because of her, from the willingness of her heart. I think when the mom heard, I think she heard it from the mom, and the mom was like, "This is your chance to get what is owed to you.
You know, this is your legal right as his daughter."
As a mom, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, but at the same time, we don't know what happened in y'all's relationship. Maybe what had happened and that you told your daughter was true. We don't know. It could be lies. We literally don't know. But
because you're the ex, but you also did get married, so he's no longer paying alimony. So you don't have no connection to this man no more.
But at the end of the day, whatever you said or whatever happened, it was strong enough, for the daughter to want to stop contact with the dad and even not invite him to her wedding. Yeah. So it must have been very heavy stuff that was being said. But
this man hasn't even met his grandchildren from her side.
It's so sad.
Like, you know what I mean?
Unless he was an asshole. But otherwise, that is so sad.
That's very sad.
Damn.
Let's unplug from that one.
Let's get off.
That was crazy.
Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. I don't know if you guys have been through this kind of experience or heard somebody else's experience, but it would be nice to hear about that. We'll move on.
For the next one, we have relationship drama as well. This one says, "Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over a penny?"
I'm sorry, what? Over a what?
Over a penny.
Okay, was it special? Okay.
This comes from a 25-year-old woman. Me and my boyfriend, also 25, have been dating since high school. He knows that I have my weird quirks and rituals due to my OCD, and it has been a prominent thing in our relationship. He knew this before we started dating, and it had never been an issue before. I love him so much, and I may have overreacted, but I don't know.
Tell us.
For some context, I was diagnosed with OCD when I was around 7. And not like where I have to be tidy or anything. For me specifically, I do things in sets of 2. And I have reoccurring thoughts, bad anxiety, etc., etc. At first, I feel like my boyfriend was really supportive. He'd make comments here and there and poke fun at it like, "Oh, did you do it twice?" Yeah,
double.
Or something like that. It never really bothered me up until recently. He tries to do things that he knows will upset me and make me spiral just for fun.
No.
One thing I like to do is pick up pennies for good luck. Look at you. You said, not like I believe in it, but I just always do and I feel the need to do it.
Okay.
So a few weeks ago, he was talking with his friends and they had brought up something, and I guess they caught me in one of my little habits, is one where I have to crack my knuckles in a certain way. His friends kind of laugh and ask me what I'm doing. My boyfriend goes, "OCD freak."
Oh no. Ooh, that was harsh. In company?
With his friends, not even hers.
That is No bueno.
No bueno.
Mm.
I knew he was joking, but like, why is he trying to embarrass me in front of his friends? A different time, he asked me why I had to be so embarrassing.
Ooh.
He said, "Are you not embarrassed?" So the other day we were walking downtown, and I pick up this penny, and he notices. When we get beside the river, he takes my penny and throws it in there. Just to be a dick. Just to be a dick. I can't.
Why? Why are we here?
I started freaking out, and obviously my mind spiraled with thoughts that weren't true, but still scary, like, oh, you're gonna get bad luck, type of thing. I literally started to tear up, and he told me, I'll be fine. I asked him why he would do that, and he said it wasn't a big deal. I told him that he knew before we started dating that my OCD was a huge part of who I was, and that little things like this really set me off. He told me not to be so sensitive, so I brought up everything he had been doing for the past few weeks, and I told him if he couldn't accept this part of me, then I didn't want to be with him. I ended up getting my mom to pick me up, and I haven't seen him since. Parentheses, it's only been 2 days. He keeps texting me and apologizing, but I don't know if I should keep him in my life or not. His weird, snarky replies about my OCD and taking my penny and throwing it. It sounds stupid, but it really made me upset. Oh, small edit. To those who said that I need therapy, just so everyone knows, I am in therapy. OCD is a mental disorder that you cannot simply just get rid of. Until you have it, you won't understand it. So,
I mean, why are we here? You know what I mean?
I don't understand how we suddenly became a dick. Because they've been dating since high school, they're 25. This happened recently now.
And they've been together how long now?
Since high school, and now they're 25.
At least 9 years.
So yeah, around that time.
I'm guessing they went to uni or college or whatever, right? And I don't know if it's the first time she's meeting his friends.
Not the first
It's not the first time, but perhaps they have never seen her in that situation before. It could be that because at this moment she was going through it, and maybe he had never told his friends about it. They were not prepared about this situation, and so to kind of in his weird head, mind, thoughts,
make
whatever,
up for it, something.
Yeah, to make a joke out of it. She understood it as a joke, which is good, right?
Yeah,
because in that moment it could be like, wait, what?
Yeah, she could have stopped and been like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" and made
and
everything
then be
awkward.
upset. Exactly, but she didn't because she understood that he was joking. But it's the context of it that his friends were there. That they perhaps have never experienced this with her before, and now they're noticing it, and he's feeling embarrassed. So he's like, "Why are you being embarrassing?"
It's weird.
It's weird when it comes to like young love, with stuff like this where you don't quite understand it, or you think you understand it because you're young and you're like, of course, baby, like I understand it, like because you're in high school, you're in that bubble, and then once you grow up, you're going to uni, perhaps you get it like work and stuff like that. Now you're meeting other people who may not have it, because in high school you've met these people ever since. For at least 4 years.
Yeah.
So they know her, they probably know that she has this. You don't have to explain it to anybody.
And then also, maybe he's thinking like, oh, we were teenagers back then. Maybe now you've gotten the help. You should have like outgrown it or like had it under control or something like that. And he's like, now it's been almost 10 years. And he's like, why are you still like this? It's not changed.
I don't know. I mean, you guys broke up. It's very easy for us who are on the outside, who don't know exactly how y'all's relationship is, to be like, oh, hell no, move on. This is not it. Because I'm trying to imagine, can people change? Yes, they can. But to what degree?
That's the thing. Because it started off being just jokey here and there, being like, oh, did you do it twice? Like, that's fine by me, in my opinion. But
now forcibly taking the thing and throwing it away, even without
knowing
company,
what it's going to do to her, is crazy.
No, like that doesn't sound like a healthy path that this is heading towards. And I don't think it's gonna get better. And even if it seems that it does, it's probably be going for at least like 3 months. And then after that, because he's still gonna have to meet his friends.
Yeah.
He's still gonna have to
Your
deal
life
with
for
the quirks that you have, I don't feel, according to this story as it's been placed, I don't feel like it's gonna get better, and
It's
I
only
don't
gonna
think
get
it's gonna
worse.
stop. Exactly. And then you're gonna be roped up. Now you're pregnant. Now you have to deal with,
A baby, and then him on top of you also being like, why are you being so weird?
and even if you separate, I don't think that's gonna. You know what I mean? It's gonna
Yeah.
be now. He's gonna be saying stuff about you to the kid. It doesn't.
It's gonna be the other
sound-
story.
It doesn't sound like a good progression to this
No.
thing. I know giving up something that's almost 10 years is extremely hard. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're thinking I'm going to be alive for the next 60 years, is this something that I can handle or cannot handle? That's going to be up to you.
That's very
Only
true.
you will know.
That's very true.
So,
But someone who constantly it doesn't even have to be the OCD thing, anything really. If they constantly, like, not constantly, but it's getting worse and worse at like demeaning you in a certain thing, something that you can't even control.
that's even worse.
Yeah, no. Imagine
And
it was
he'd
something
be
else.
known.
He'd been known from the start, and at the start he was supportive and made jokey here and there, like it's nothing. Now he's actively like making you worse. Like he's triggering you, I should say, more.
But is it that he wants to break, because maybe he feels embarrassed about your condition? Is it that he wants to trigger you with all these things so you can actually break up and then come back begging, saying I'm sorry? So when you said no, I'm actually done, he can be like, thank God. You know what I mean?
Make her the bad guy.
And be like, oh, she's the one who actually broke it off with me. Instead of that,
That's
because
a
he
power
didn't have
play
the balls or
to
the
do it himself.
kahunas to do it after 10 years, because he's gonna seem like the asshole because she has a condition. That's not, I don't know if I'm making sense.
You're making sense, and it's
So,
terrifying. Okay,
if it feels, if this situation feels like that, I don't know why. Maybe I might be wrong. I don't know. Maybe because you've been together with someone for so long, you think you can joke around and fuck around with them however, because you understand each other. But this one, you don't feel like that. It doesn't
for me,
feel
it's also
like that.
specifically the response after. After he threw the penny and she reacted badly, he was still just like, stop being so sensitive.
It's like, it's not like, oh,
I'm like,
I'm
do you
sorry,
not
let
know
me help
me?
you find another one. I didn't.
Is that maybe if he had like a lapse of judgment and he thought it was going to be funny and then it wasn't, and he like actually triggered her into like getting panicky.
Tears.
She's crying.
Man.
And then instead of being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it's going to be like this, I'll fix it, whatever, then I could be like, he's redeemable in a sense. But here he's just like,
no
what's the big
conscious.
deal? I'm like, bro.
No. So you're definitely not the asshole. No. This is
Who are you about to do? She said this is like it's going to be.
No, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth going back to this guy if what we're reading is what is actually happening. I wouldn't recommend it.
The top comment literally is just one sentence. It says, tearing me down in front of his fans would have been enough for me. That's 2,600 upvotes. And I'm like, that's honestly fair. Because you're integrating your lives at this point. When you're in high school, you're just like, we see you in school, I see you hanging out
with
with
my parents.
You know, like it's very casual still. But when you're adults and 25, at this point you're thinking moving in together, if you haven't already, marriage, whatever.
I think they were moved in together because how else would his friends see
come over, that's true. So they're living together, but they're building a life together, which means that you integrate your lives together. And if he can't see, like,
handle it,
if he can't handle it, leave.
It's okay if you cannot handle such a situation. Don't be an asshole about it.
It's so simple.
It's okay. Like,
it's so simple.
Everybody has their own thresholds of what they can and cannot handle.
Just be honest.
Just be like, yeah, I mean, I've been trying to deal with this for as long as we've been together, but I don't think that I can anymore. That's okay. Just don't be an asshole of me doing all this nonsense. Like it's not worth it. Not for the person, first of all, and not for yourself and the dignity and the conscience that you have. Sure. Because even if, I mean, I think they're gonna break up, but when they do break up, he's gonna be thinking about, like, that stain will be in your soul and in your heart for the longest. You might be a better person afterwards. Yeah. You could be, but that will stay with you to remind you of how you were and what person you should be. So it just sucks that she has to get the bitter end of this nonsense. But
that's the thing. Because again, it's nothing that she can control. She's had it since she was 7. No. It's not like she can, like, it's never gonna stop. Like
never gonna stop. Never gonna stop.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Him. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Okay. We're just trying to make light of such a hard situation.
This is a positive podcast, but we support you, girl. Whatever you want to do, I would suggest leaving his ass. But hey, do what you want to do.
It's up to you. But let us know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section.
Give us your thoughts, your opinions, all of it.
And we're gonna see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
All the good things.
And we'll see y'all in the next one. Ciao.